Northeast Mississippi Community College has a storied and reverent past in athletics that identifies where we have been and a passion for success that indicates where we are going. Every former student athlete is a success story within themselves.
And the pitch is a line shot into left field. The Tigers are going to walk it off and will walk their way in to the second round.
What a gutsy performance. The Lady Tigers win 70-65. Lady Tigers are going to steal one from Senatobia.
And a fadeaway three. Wesley puts it back up. It's good. It's good. Wesley got it off. The Tigers have won the Region 23 championship.
But back to pass. Heave to the end zone. And touchdown Tigers!
Join us as we celebrate 75 years of athletic excellence at Northeast.
Welcome into the campus of Northeast Mississippi Community College. A little softball activity going on here today. Wabash Valley is at Northeast for the second straight day. Today they're playing the Itawamba Indians. We welcome you into our broadcast. Dawson Nanny, your producer. I'm Blake Long. I'll be off and on today, handling some other duties as well. So not going to be necessarily a traditional broadcast. I'll be in and out here, trying to give you as much action as we can as Heichelbeck for Wabash Valley draws the walk. And next up, Carson Flowers. Strike one there to Flowers. Get you the entire Wabash Valley lineup here in just a second. Appreciate our NEMCC TV crew here today. Nate Goforth, your cameraman. Spending a little bit of their Friday here. 2 games here today. Next week we'll have a lot of softball coming your way with the Tiger Fest tournament. We're supposed to have a tournament here this weekend. We're going to build at the Coca-Cola Classic. Unfortunately, though, canceled due to incoming weather. Looks like we're going to have a lot of the wet stuff here in the next 48 hours starting later today. So no softball activity this weekend here at Northeast. Instead, Wabash Valley going to wrap up a little 2-day trip playing Itawamba Community College. Ball is low, count now 2-1. Heichelbeck with the leadoff walk. This is Carson Flowers, the third baseman. Alyssa Wilkie's on deck for Wabash Valley. The rest of their batting order will be number 15, Abby Maccabee in the 4th spot. The 5-hole hitter, number 10, Demi Wolf. Following her, Emily Higgs, the right fielder. Batting 7th, Alexis Tucker, the pitcher. Batting 8th, the catcher, Michaela Collins. Batting 9th, number 12, Malin Batson, who is the left fielder. Itawamba's pitcher today is Julia Shaw, and she will be behind in this count 3-1. Give you the Itawamba defensive lineup here in just a second. I will do it the next batter. As Flowers ahead now 3-1 in the count, and she will take ball 4. That'll bring up Alyssa Wilkie.
Number 13, Alyssa Wilkie.
So Wilkie takes strike 1. Itawamba's defensive lineup, the battery will be Shaw, as we just mentioned, in the pitcher's circle. Chloe McLean will catch her behind the plate. We'll give you the rest of the infield after this 0-1 pitch to Wilkie from Wabash Valley. Swing and a miss for strike 2. Shaw's ahead now 0-2. From left to right, the third baseman for the ICC Indians is Jesse Smith. Shortstop is Hallie Turner. At second base, Emma Rose Thompson. And at first base, Riley Tyree. Give the outfield after this next pitch. 0-2, Shaw ahead of Wilkie. Wind up a delivery. Oh, a line drive off of Shaw. And no call. No, safe is the call. Interesting. It looked like the first baseman tagged Wilkie there. And we're going to have a timeout called on the play. And as the coaches conversate with the umpires, we'll take a timeout here in NEMCC TV.
Someone once said, life is constantly moving forward, and that's the way we like it.
First day, first year moving forward, fast. Don't just find yourself, create your future. Want to design something? Great. Learn how to design websites and apps. Learn anything. With education, you can change the world. Future in fighting crime? Want to save lives? Do it here, and here too. Side by side, learning from experts in their fields. But you've got to move forward fast, because today is now and tomorrow is coming soon. And to get ahead of the game, you've got to get ahead of your time. Moving forward, not backwards, forward. So what are you waiting on? Get moving. Move your ideas. Move others too. This is your future, your opportunity, so take it and move all of us forward.
Back here in Booneville, the umpires got together and reversed the ruling, beg your pardon. We have an out on the play, score at 1-3. So now Wabash Valley has runners at second and third, one away. Batting for the Warriors, Abby Maccabee, the cleanup hitter. Good chance here to give the Warriors an early lead, even count, 1 ball, 1 strike. Shaw also okay in the circle after taking that line drive. Looked like it was off the left shoulder maybe of the non-throwing arm. That ball out of play. And Shaw ahead in the count 1-2. As you can hear in our crowd mic, a little wind here at the Plex today. So that storm system is moving its way here. Wind out of the south looks like as the flag is blowing in from right center here in center field. And our umpire getting a fresh supply of softballs as we speak. Maccabee down 1-2 in the counts. Wolf on deck for Wabash Valley. Out of the state of Illinois, down here in Mississippi for a 2-day trip. Hope the Warrior fans have enjoyed our broadcast the last 2 days. And here we go, ground ball. It's going to roll back fair. And now a missed tag there, though. She may be safe, and that's the call. Stayed within the baseline there, and a safe call, a good call from our officiating crew. I do believe she missed the tag there. Little dodge effort there by Maccabee. They'll bring up Wolf with the bases loaded. So Wolf now with an even count, 1-1. Wolf yesterday against Northeast had the save in game 1 as Wabash Valley opened its season with a 4-2 win over Northeast here on this field. That pitch just outside, ball 2. Shaw wanted the call and did not get it. Eric Parker's your home plate umpire today in this contest. And now Wolf with the hitters count 2-1. Heichelbeck's on third base. She walked. Flowers on second. She walked. There's a strike call. 2-2 the counts. You've got Maccabee on first base with that infield single moments ago. Odd bounce there. The ball first hit in foul territory on the ground, then had enough English on it that it rotated back into fair territory. Good job missing the tag by the first baseman, and she's safe at first base. Bases loaded, full of Warriors. 2-2 pitch here. And Wolf pops it. I think it's going to go out of play over the third base dugout. We'll do the 2-2 pitch once again one more time. So indeed, Wabash Valley with a split yesterday here at Northeast. Winners 4-2 in game 1, which was their season opener. And then a loss to Northeast 9-1 in 5 innings in the nightcap, in which Northeast scored 7 runs in the bottom of the 5th inning of play to run rule the Warriors. Now playing Itawamba from just an hour down the road. If you're from Wabash Valley and watching this, these two colleges, rivals, them in Northeast, not separated by but an hour. 2 good softball programs that Wabash Valley playing this week. As now a full count here. And Wolf with a decisive 3-2 pitch coming momentarily. Here's the offering, swing and a miss. Big strikeout there from Julia Shaw. That makes 2 away for Emily Higgs.
Number 18, Emily Higgs.
Higgs takes ball 1. Shaw, I believe, this is the 6th batter of the inning, and I believe she's been behind in the count in 4 of the 6. Itawamba already with some action in the bullpen. Try to get you a number and a name here in just a second. 17 is the number. I'll get you a name on that young lady here in moments. That pitch is fouled back. Even count now 1-1. 17 is Lauren Brown warming up in the ICC bullpen down the right field line. This neutral site game, Wabash Valley is in the third base dugout. ICC is in the first base dugout. 1-1 counts. Wabash Valley here trying to break through with a first inning score for the second straight day in game 1. 2-1 now to Higgs, the right fielder for Wabash Valley. Should she reach and score a run, the pitcher Alexis Tucker is on deck for the Warriors. So far, only 1 hit in the inning for Wabash Valley. It's an infield single, ground ball, third base, fielded cleanly. The throw across is high, but we should have a tag, and the tag is applied to wrap up the first inning of play.
The Steinway grand piano has been the gold standard of musical instruments for over 150 years. The new Steinway Spirio model allows students to record and hear themselves play. The Spirio piano also allows accompaniments to be pre-recorded for rehearsals and performances. The piano has the capability to recreate legendary performances from Steinway's Cloud Library. It also has the capability to simulcast performances from venues around the world. All of these features are controlled by an iPad.
From the classroom to the fine arts, we're here to help students move forward to their full potential. With the Steinway Spirio R, we can move closer to that goal.
Please join this noteworthy campaign to acquire a state-of-the-art Steinway concert piano that allows new technology and the arts to collide. Please visit nemcc.edu/88keys today. Thanks. Hello, I'm Patrick Eaton. If you're interested in becoming a student at Northeast Mississippi Community College, but your current financial situation is holding you back, we want to help. The Northeast Development Foundation has over $500,000 in privately donated scholarship funds you can apply for by simply filling out the nemcc.awardspring.com application. Take 10 minutes to fill out one application that could change your life forever. As we say here at Northeast, this is your chance to leave your legacy.
NEMCC TV thanks the following supporters of its athletic programming. The Boonville Main Street Association is proud to support local businesses and the community. Visit www.visitboonville.com for information on upcoming events and festivals in the city of hospitality. Iuka Discount Drugs and Saltilla Pharmacy and Solutions, promoting healthier and happier patients through quality customer service and innovative services. Print Lillams offers large format printing, digital printing, promotional products, direct-to-film, embroidery, and screen printing. See them at 101 Superior Drive in Boonville or call 662-480-1990.
Back here at the Plex, Itawamba batting in the bottom of the first inning of play. And the leadoff batter, Hallie Turner, now with a 2-1 count on her. Give you the ICC batting order here after Turner's at bat. Sammy Day Jones is on deck, the lefty speed hitter for Itawamba. Got the former head coach of the Indians, Coach Andy Kirk, listening into the broadcast. Coach, you know how much we appreciate you and respect you, and hope you're doing well in retirement. I don't think you're not staying idle in retirement, I understand, Coach, but you know you're welcome here to come by and see us anytime at Northeast. 2-2 the count now to Turner. And ground ball, shortstop now, fielded cleanly, and the throw across will give out number 1. That brings up Sammy Day Jones for the Indians. Jones steps in, the lefty will take strike number 1 on the outside corner. We have had this home plate umpire at Northeast now all 6 games. Of course, 3 behind the plate now. A pretty religious strike zone. deep and wide for sure. 0-1 the counts, and they pitch low and outside ball 1. 1-1 the count now. Hallie Turner led off moments ago, grounded out to shortstop. Sammy Day Jones, the center fielder, now batting on deck. Number 24, the 3-hole hitter, Jesse Smith, the third baseman for the Indians. Give you the rest of their lineup after this 1-1 count here, as Alexis Tucker toes the rubber for Wabash Valley, and that pitch is high, 2-1. Batting fourth for ICC, Riley Tyree, the first baseman. Batting fifth is the pitcher, Julia Shaw, and the 6-hole, Emma Rose Thompson. Batting seventh, Chloe McLean. Batting eighth, Tamia Martin, the left fielder. Batting ninth, the right fielder, Camden Cooper. That's the lineup for Coach Kelly Beth Ernest and the ICC Indians, as Day Jones fouls that one over the netting here. 2-2 the count now. Of course, we thank our great sponsors that make NEMCC TV broadcasts possible. You're going to be watching those during our commercial breaks throughout the broadcast, and we thank them for allowing us to air games like this that don't even involve Northeast. I know there are some folks up in probably in Illinois watching us. We'll try to give you a phone number to text in and let us know that you're watching the broadcast and give you a shout out as the day goes on. We'll about to do that probably in the third or fourth inning. Full count here to Sammy Day Jones. Shows bunt. I'm sure she'll pull back here. She does. And does she go on the pitch? Umpire rules that she did not, since she did check her swing. So ball 4 taken there by Sammy Day Jones, and a runner on for ICC for Jesse Smith. Smith takes ball 1 high there. We'll give you the Wabash Valley defensive lineup here after this pitch. Smith ahead 1-0 with Tyree on deck for ICC. Pitch is high. It should be in play for the first baseman, and it will be caught right before the brown-colored turf in front of the dugout, the warning track. And so make that 2 away now. The pop out to third base. Riley Tyree to bat for ICC. Tyree digs in, and strike number 1 is the call against her. Wabash Valley in the battery will have Alexis Tucker as the pitcher. Michaela Collins catching her. Give you the rest of their infield left to right here after this 0-1 pitch from Tucker to Tyree. Day Jones is at first base after walking. And strike 2 taken there by Tyree. She's behind the count 0-2. For Wabash Valley at third base, Carson Flowers, number 9. The shortstop is Abby Mockabee, number 15. Made some good plays yesterday against Northeast, did she. Second baseman is Alyssa Wilkie, number 13. And at first base, Demi Wolf, number 10. You may see her in the circle later today. Yesterday against Northeast in Game 1, Tucker through the first 4 innings was credited with the win, and Wolf came in through the final 3 in the 4-2 win over Northeast, and she was credited with a save in that game. We'll see if Coach Jade Montgomery elects to do the same thing here today. Right now, a 1-2 count to Tyree. Wind up, little pitches low, 2-2. The outfield for Wabash Valley, left to right. In left field, Malin Batson, number 12. You've got the center fielder, Kinsley Heichelbeck, number 1. And in the right field, Emily Higgs, wearing jersey number 18. That is your defensive order for Coach Jade Montgomery and the Wabash Valley Warriors. 2-2 offering here to Riley Tyree. 2 outs, Day Jones on first base. She is in motion, ground ball third base. Should be an easy play for the third baseman Flowers, and she will make the play for the third out of the inning.
JBS Better Futures is building the largest free college tuition program in rural America to unlock potential and strengthen the people and communities, ensuring the food supply of our nation. Better Futures helps our 66,000 plus team members and their children pursue their dreams by furthering their education. We're offering free 2-year college tuition for people to pursue associate degrees or trade certificates. With community college partnerships in our hometowns and the option of studying online, people are free to pursue any program they choose to create a better future. JBS Better Futures, a hometown strong program.
If you think fooled by those quick call marketing firms who promise to value your case over the phone. Trust Mama Justice, recognized by Inc. 5000 as the fastest growing company in Mississippi. Our medical team partners with top-notch doctors, ensuring your recovery journey, while our legal team, proven in securing multi-million-dollar settlements, fights fiercely on your behalf. At Mama Justice, you deserve real attention. If you've been injured, call Mama Justice today.
The Da Vinci Xi. It's a robotic surgical system that's a sophisticated instrument that translates a surgeon's hand movements into precise movements of very tiny instruments through very small incisions. This allows our surgeons to perform procedures that would otherwise require much larger cuts. The Da Vinci robot can be used across a spectrum of minimally invasive surgical procedures in multiple specialties, including gynecology, urology, thoracic, cardiac, and general surgery.
Back here at the Plex at Northeast Community College as we begin the top of the second inning. No score through one inning of play, as you see on the scoreboard on your screen. Alexis Tucker, the pitcher, leading off. It's the bottom of the order for the Warriors, 7-8-9. Tucker behind on the count now 0-2 as Julia Shaw will begin her second inning of work in the circle. Shaw gets her signal from the coaching staff, winds and delivers. That's outside just a touch, ball one. Good 0-2 pitch there from Julia Shaw. Warriors loaded the bases in the top of the first, could not score. ICC got a runner to first base off a walk and could not advance that runner either. So as a result, nothing doing in the first inning. Good pitch there on 1-2, just a touch inside. 2-2 the counts. Really good pitch from Julia Shaw. Count now even as Alexis Tucker, the pitcher for Wabash Valley, steps back in. Wind up and off, ring fouled off, and Tucker saves her at bat for the moment. You can hear that wind from time to time on our crowd mic. It is an overcast day, rain in the forecast, rain to touch on me on the way to Booneville today. And more rain in the forecast later, and a lot of it this weekend here in Booneville, Mississippi, and all of the state of Mississippi as well. I wish the Warriors the best of luck traveling home to Illinois later today. Popped fly out of play. Count will stay 2-2 here to Alexis Tucker. Shaw toes the rubber once again. 2-2 offering here once again to Tucker. It's a ground ball, another ball where there's some English on it. Odd roll, and she's safe at first base. Slipped down, and Tucker with a smile on her face. Thankfully, she is okay. And that goes to show you that, yes, indeed, we got a little bit of rain here today. Turf a touch slick, but good to see that Tucker is okay. An infield single, second infield single of this game for Wabash Valley. And that'll bring up Michaela Collins. Collins takes ball one inside. Tough breaks so far for ICC, and that's 2 times with an infield single. That one just was had that odd spin on it that you see from time to time. Second time, both hits, as a matter of fact, for Wabash Valley have had that odd spin on it coming off the bat. Must be something with the way Shaw is pitching. But that's so far Wabash Valley with 2 infield singles, is now the count even to Michaela Collins, the catcher for Wabash Valley. ICC, I believe, was down in the Panhandle of Florida last weekend for their season openers. Now here in Booneville at the Plex, playing Wabash Valley. 2-1 count now to Michaela Collins. Batson on deck, the bottom of the order for Wabash Valley, And looks like we'll get back to the top of the order in Heichelbeck, who had a really good day yesterday for Wabash Valley, especially in the opening game. 3 hits against Northeast in that season opener for Wabash Valley. 2-1 count. Again inside, just a touch. 3-1 now as Shaw falls behind again. Julia Shaw is the sister of Northeast pitcher Jana Shaw. And so 2 Shaws playing at 2 different Mississippi community colleges that happen to be rivals. An oddity there for sure. Saw Jana before the game today, and so knows she's around watching her sister pitch here, a rare opportunity other than the one occasion these 2 teams will meet head-to-head. That will happen, I believe, later in the month of March, I believe. I may be off on that just a touch. Anybody that knows me knows my memory is 1 week or 1 day at a time. Full count now to Michaela Collins. Wind up in the offering. It's a high fly ball, deep left center field. It's got a chance, and it is out of here. Home run for Wabash Valley. And comes from the 8-hole hitter, Michaela Collins. Wabash Valley now up 2-0 on the home run from Michaela Collins. Malin Batson with an even count 1-1. First home run of the season for Wabash Valley. They did not hit one yesterday, so Collins gets the home run there. And interesting left, we told you the wind was blowing in from right center field. The wind has moved just in time for that home run. It's not going out to left field. So the wind swirling a touch here with that storm system coming in, and I think that one was to the benefit of Michaela Collins, who gives Wabash Valley an early 2-0 lead. There's a big strikeout by Julia Shaw there. Batson retired by strikes. Top of the order, Kinsley Heichelbeck now coming up for Wabash Valley.
Top of the order, center fielder Kinsley Heichelbeck.
First pitch to Heichelbeck is outside, just a touch, ball number 1. So now 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors for Wabash Valley here through an inning and a third. Itawamba, no runs, no hits, no errors through their first at bat. Here's the offering to Heichelbeck, popped out of play. Even count now 1-1. Got a bunch of softball next weekend here at Northeast. We'll try to go through that schedule for you here later on the broadcast. I believe in the near future, ICC will be back with us for a couple of more ball games as part of our Tiger Fest tournament. One of these next 2 weekends. Here's the 1-1 offering. That pitch is outside, just a touch, 2-1. Off the top of my head, Southeastern Illinois will be here. Lincoln Trail from Illinois will be here. And then again, don't quote me, I think Frontier Community College from Illinois also will be down here at the Plex playing games. East Mississippi will come up. I believe Northwest is coming over. Also, a couple of weekends from now, we'll have Jefferson College and Des Moines area, Iowa. There's Heichelbeck. It's a ball hopper off the wall. And Heichelbeck, we told you, she looked really good yesterday, and she's showing you that that opportunity she's got to be a really good player at Wabash Valley. Double, then 1 hop to the left field wall. And that's the 4th hit of the day for Wabash Valley. Brings up Carson Flowers.
Third baseman Carson Flowers.
0-1 count to Flowers, and the second pitch catches that outside corner, strike 2. Well, the first 2 hits for Wabash Valley were what we would call in the game doinkers. The last 2, though, have been impressive. The home run by Collins and that double that one-hopped the wall by Heichelbeck. That pitch somehow missed Flowers in the dirt, and now we got a run down here. Should be interference potentially. She's going to dive back in as safe as the call, but goodness gracious, there should have been interference there in the third baseman as the runner ran right into Itawamba third baseman Jesse Smith. A break for the Indians that we did not get a delayed dead ball signal from either umpire. But the wild pitch does move Heichelbeck up to third base, and now time is called here by Coach Kelly Beth Ernest. Will take a timeout as well.
First American offers online and mobile banking features to make your banking experience easy and safe. Activate or deactivate your debit card as needed. Attach images to transactions. Set up text alerts to guard against unauthorized spending or to monitor your account balance. Use the P2P feature to safely send money to a friend. We even offer mobile wallet, so you can stay on top of your finances from anywhere. These options and more are available with online or mobile banking. At First American National Bank, you'll get that hometown feel with a high-tech touch.
For nearly 200 years, Corinth, Mississippi has been a crossroads, drawing visitors from around the world. These days, it's a lot more than trains and battlefields. Corinth is a shopper's paradise and a foodie's nirvana, with everything from old-school diners to upscale Italian, and an abundance of chic boutiques. Dining and shopping in Corinth is so varied that visitors can return over and over and never have the same experience twice. So whether you're planning date night, a family outing, or a girls' weekend, Corinth has you covered. Come shop and dine in Corinth.
Coach Ernest with a short message in the circle. Ground ball, third base. Got a chance for the runner at home. She'll go to first instead and get the out. And so a third run this inning will come in for Wabash Valley. Smith, the third baseman, had to go to her knees to field the ball cleanly, which she did. And I'm assuming she did not think she had a chance to get the runner at home. 3-0 Wabash Valley. Wilkie with a ground ball fielded by the shortstop, and the shortstop came up holding her knee there. And I think we're going to have timeout to check on her as she's now a little grimace on her face. Coach Ernest out of the dugout once again for ICC. It's an infield hit for Alyssa Wilkie, and we may have to call timeout to check on her. Nope, Coach Ernest is going to go back to the dugout. Good to see that the shortstop, Hallie Turner's okay. That'll bring up Abby Mockabee.
Shortstop, Abby Mockabee.
4 hits in this inning now for Wabash Valley. That ball popped out of play. The first pitch to Abby Mockabee, strike number 1. Hallie Turner, the shortstop for ICC. Good to see her laughing things off after coming up with a tweak to that right leg on the last play. And tough young lady, she stays in the ball game. 0-1 the count now to Abby Mockabee. Here's the pitch. Popped up in the infield. Maybe we'll hear it to the outfield. Should end the inning. And it will. The second baseman will make the play. Emma Rose Thompson. 3 runs in the inning for Wabash Valley as we go to the bottom of the second.
NEMCC TV thanks the following supporters of its athletic programming. Marathon Cheese Corporation in the Boonville Industrial Park is hiring. See them at 500 East Parker Drive or call 662-728-6242. North Mississippi Primary Health Services has 8 locations to serve North Mississippi in Ashland, Boonville, Corinth, Uvalde, Oxford, Ripley, Tishomingo, and Walden. Visit www.nemphc.org. Did you know that you can complete your Ole Miss bachelor's degree right here in Boonville? The University of Mississippi at Boonville offers afternoon, evening, and online courses to fit your busy schedule. Visit www.olemiss.edu/Boonville for more details.
Macmillan Funeral Home of Boonville has been serving Boonville and North Mississippi since 1897. With funeral and cremation service at Macmillan Funeral Home has a tradition of caring like no one else, and want you to stop by at 702 West College Street. Macmillan Funeral Home offers a large capacity chapel, arrangements by phone or email, catered events, video production, and a 100% service guarantee. Phone Macmillan Funeral Home today at 728-9441.
Back here in Boonville, 3-0 Wabash Valley after a 2-run home run. There's a good hit by Shaw. Is it fair? Yes, it is. Right off the chalk down that left field line. A wonderful hit by Julius Shaw, and the Indians in business here in the bottom of the second inning. A leadoff double for the pitcher helping her own cause, Julius Shaw. We're going to have a pinch runner in the ball game for ICC. We'll get you that name real quickly here. And it is going to be number 8. That is Lakeland Nichols as the pinch runner at second base.
Lakeland Nichols will pinch run for the Indians at second base. The batter for Ilawamba, 25, Emma Rose Thompson.
Pitch in the dirt, and Nichols is going to advance to third base. Wild pitch there on Tucker, the pitcher from Wabash Valley. So Shaw with the leadoff double for ICC's first hit of the day. And now Nichols, her pinch runner, will be just feet away from scoring the first run of the contest for ICC. Thompson at the plate ahead 1-0. And that will be a fly ball deep center field. Will get the run in. It's caught for the first out, and Wabash Valley will concede the run. It's 3-1 now with the sac fly by Emma Rose Thompson. Chloe McClain now batting.
Number 22, Chloe McClain.
McClain takes strike one for ICC. 3-1 the score now. Wabash Valley had an eventful second inning with the home run by Collins, and then another run scored, and ICC adds to it. Base hit right up the middle. Second hit for the Indians in the game, and the second of the inning. McClain at first base for Tamia Martin.
Number 7, Tamia Martin. Yes, just 2.
So Tamaya Martin, somebody else from the stands will step in. 1-0 count to her. Strike one there, 1-1. McClain at first base. Slapped that one out of play, actually off the netting of the third base dugout. Count now 1-2 as Martin is behind Tucker. Pitch just outside. Now 2-2 the count. McClain at first base after the single right up the gut. 2-2 the count here to Martin. Cooper on deck for ICC. Ground ball to the pitcher. She will go to second base. Was she on? No, she came up. And so a throwing error on the pitcher will allow ICC to have runners at first and second with one. I think another good call there by our officiating crew. Cooper now to bat. So Cooper now takes ball one. Pop fly to left center field. Wynn takes it to more to left, and the left fielder for Wabash Valley, Batson, makes an acrobatic catch. Top of the order coming up now for ICC. It'll be Hallie Turner.
Top of the order, number 5, Hallie Turner.
So Turner steps in for ICC and takes strike one. Big chance here. Runners at first and second, 2 away. That pitch just a touch inside. Even count now 1-1. McLean at second base, singled up the middle, then advanced to second on a throwing error by Wabash Valley. And Martin also reached on that fielder's choice that allowed McLean to be safe at second. Pitch outside now, ball 2. 2-1 the count. Popped up, it's dying, and it's going to fall for ICC. May have a play at the plate. Here it comes, and the call is out at home plate. As the Indians are thrown out at home, McLean tried to make it there, but a good play by Wabash Valley center fielder Kinsley Heichelbeck. And Wabash Valley, for the second day in a row, will throw out a runner at home and quell the threats. They've done a good job of that the last 2 days. And they get out of another jam. 3-1 our score after 2 innings of play.
Whether you travel Highway 72, 45, 15, 4, or I-22, wherever you travel in North Mississippi, there's a Dee's Oil station nearby to keep you fueled up and moving forward. Supplying high-quality fuel products to farmers, regional airports, and local community businesses, Dee's Oil Company, a Mississippi-based and family-operated company, has convenient locations throughout Mississippi, West Tennessee, and Arkansas. For your next fill-up, look for the oil drop sign and know that with Dee's Oil, you get quality in every tank.
I'm attorney Casey Lott. In our fight for justice, our day starts early and ends late. But we embrace the long roads and hard fights with the big corporations and insurance companies that put profit over people every day. With 7 lawyers manning our offices in Tupelo and Boonville, we have the resources it takes to fight the big insurance companies for you. And the difference we make for those who've needlessly suffered makes every minute and mile worth it.
I got my COVID booster so I could feel my best and better protect those around me.
Don't let Omicron keep you from enjoying all life has to offer. The updated COVID booster is proven effective at stopping the spread and keeping you. COVID boosters are free to the public. Get yours today.
Because I don't want to miss 1 minute of life on campus.
Demi Wolf leads things off here in the top of the third with a double in the left center field gap. Runner in scoring position, nobody out for Emily Higgs. Good sack bunt there from Emily Higgs, and now a ground ball past the third baseman and into left field. A single will bring in another run for Wabash Valley. 4-1 now our score here in the top of the third inning of play as Michaela Collins will next step up. That's the second hit today for Alexis Tucker, the pitcher, helping her own cause.
Pitcher number 19, Michaela Collins.
Collins takes strike one, 0-1 the count. It's now 7 hits for Wabash Valley through 2 1/3 innings here on Julia Shaw. The ICC starter, no action in the bullpen right now for the Indians. Runner at first base, one away. Close pitch there, don't get the call. Even count 1-1. One ball, one strike, and again, just misses the plate. Ball 2, 2-1 our count here. Michaela Collins, she hit the home run last inning that gave Wabash Valley its lead right over the 2-6-16 sign in left center field. To the right of our video board here. That pitch catches the outside corner, 2-2. So Tucker now the first Wabash Valley player with multiple hits in this contest. 2-2 here with Tucker at first base after her RBI single. But got the run back that ICC had last inning. It's 4-1 now as that pitch is fouled away by Collins. Batson on deck, and then after her, should we get that far, the leadoff batter Heichelbeck will be back up for a third consecutive inning to begin the game. 4-1 Wabash Valley. The Warriors traditionally a strong softball program out of Illinois. Down here last year, I believe their record was 28-38. Of course, ICC, one of the better softball programs in our conference here in Mississippi as well. Under second-year head coach Kelly Beth Ernest. They will vie for postseason bids almost assuredly again this year. Full count here. As Shaw with the payoff pitch, it's inside ball 4. Another walk here. That is the third walk for Shaw. And brings up the bottom of the batting order, Malin Batson.
Left fielder number 12, Malin Batson.
Batson swings and misses for strike one. One run in for Wabash Valley already this inning. Chance for more here, first and second, one away. So we approach the noon hour. Foul ball for strike 2. So Shaw ahead here, 0-2. Be a huge out to get here for ICC with the leadoff batter Heichelbeck on deck now for Wabash Valley. I believe Wabash Valley is out of Mount Carmel, Illinois. Itawamba, of course, in Fulton, Mississippi. 0-2. Pitch outside, 1-2 now. Warriors trying to improve their record to 2-1. ICC trying to bounce back after a couple of tough losses down to the Panhandle of Florida last weekend. Here's the 1-2. And a pitch just low. Great off-speed pitch there from Shaw, but could not get Batson to chase it. Count now even 2-2. Hope everybody here in Mississippi has a safe, dry weekend ahead. Doubt we'll have any more spring sports action anywhere in the area after these games today. That pitch is again low, and Batson has worked it full, 3-2. Leadoff double for Demi Wolf this inning. Then a sacrifice bunt by Higgs moved her to third. RBI single by Tucker got her in. And now Tucker's at second after a walk to Collins. And that's where we stand right now with the full count pitch coming to Malin Batson. Swing and a miss, strike 3. A big strikeout once again for Julia Shaw. Second strikeout of the ball game for Batson. Third total for Shaw in the ball game. That brings up Heichelbeck. Heichelbeck has reached base both times. Kinsley Heichelbeck now this time grounds it back to Shaw, who will get out of the inning. Only one run in off the RBI single by Alexis Tucker, and a big out there to get Heichelbeck to ground out to the pitcher's circle. 4-1 Wabash after 2.5 innings.
As a global industrial and manufacturing leader, Westlake is well positioned to capture rising demands for improved infrastructure and more sustainable materials. Our products supply the building blocks that create essential consumer goods, housing materials, and infrastructure across a wide array of sectors. Through our commitment to developing innovative products, Westlake is enhancing your life every day.
Westlake Pipe and Fittings in Boonville is hiring. Come by our office at 401 Industrial Park Road, call 662-720-4890, or visit the careers page at westlake.com for more information.
NEMCC TV thanks the following supporters of its athletic programming: the Boonville Church of Christ and its Christian Student Center. Northeast students are invited to the church annex every Wednesday night at 7 for a period of devotion, fellowship, and a free fresh meal. First American National Bank has convenient locations in Amory, Belmont, Boonville, Burnsville, Fulton, Iuka, Saltillo, Tishomingo, and Tupelo to assist you in your banking needs. Magnolia Regional Health Center has been Northeast Mississippi's hospital by providing best-in-class medical care for over 50 years.
Communities don't just happen. They're built by people. From the big moments to the small acts of kindness. It's the authentic connections we make that define us. At Alpha Insurance, we know that every day you're building things that are worth protecting. Because for us, this is more than coverage. It's who we are.
Call Alpha Agent Robert Davis in Boonville for a quote today.
Sammy Day Jones to lead off the third inning of play for ICC. They trail 4-1. Line drive, shortstop will catch it for the first out of the inning. 2 pitches and 1 out for the Indians, with Jesse Smith coming to the plate.
Number 24, Jesse Smith.
First pitch to Smith is fouled away. The third baseman here for ICC popped out in foul territory to the first baseman in her first plate appearance on the bottom of the first inning. 4-1 our score. ICC scoring their lone run in the last half inning of play. As that pitch high and outside, even count now 1-1. More action in that ICC bullpen as Lauren Brown will once again resume her warm-up tosses for the Indians. 1-1 counts, and the pitch is high and outside once again, nearly the exact same spot. 2-1. Alexis Tucker working her third inning for Wabash Valley. Again, she started game 1 against Northeast yesterday. Was the winning pitcher in a 4-2 win over the Tigers. Wabash Valley got the help of 4 Northeast errors in that opening win. They had 9 hits as well, not to take anything away from their offense, but certainly the 4 errors out of the 4 runs they scored against Northeast, 3 were unearned. 3-1 counts. Line drive center field, well hit ball by Jesse Smith, but the center fielder, Heichelbeck, will chase it down. A nice play there. That one is not as easy as she made that one look. 2 away now with Riley Tyree, the first baseman, coming up for the Indians.
Number 30, Riley Tyree.
Tyree takes ball number 1 here. Tyree grounded out to the third baseman in her first plate appearance. 0 for 1 on the day. First baseman for Itawamba in the batter's box. 1-0 count to her. Offering from Tucker, an off-speed pitch taken for strike number 1. Looked like a changeup there off the arm of the righty Alexis Tucker. 1-1 the count here. Shaw on deck should Tyree make it on base. Wind up and the offering, and it's a touch outside. 2-1 now as Tyree ahead in the count of Tucker. Line drive. Heichelbeck can't chase that one down. A beautifully placed ball by Riley Tyree into the right center field gap. A double for Tyree. We'll have a runner in scoring position for the pitcher, Julia Shaw, who doubled herself in her last at-bats.
Pitcher number 11, Julia Shaw.
Shaw doubled down the left field line. I mean, placed it absolutely perfectly during her first at-bat. Went right off the, I want to call it the chalk, even though this is an all-turf field, but right off that white line down the left field line. And then her pinch runner, Nichols, came in to score on the sacrifice fly. One batter later, Emma Rose Thompson. Now fly ball right field. Should be playable for the right fielder, which is Higgs, and she will record the final out of the bottom of the third inning of play. 4-1 Wabash Valley, 3 innings complete.
Brent Villains, located at 101 Superior Drive in Boonville, offers the tools to help you market your business or brand. Print Villains offers large format printing, digital printing, promotional products, embroidery, and screen printing. Print Villains is open 8 to 5 Monday through Friday. Give Print Villains a call today at 662-480-1990. Also visit their Facebook page or visit their website at printvillains.com.
Plan your trip to Ripley today. Nestled in the Mississippi Hills, far from the hustle and bustle in the heart of Tippah County, Ripley has all you need for a weekend retreat in the peace and quiet only found in a small town. Spend the weekend with us. Shop in our beautiful retail stores and boutiques downtown and along Highway 15. Eat great local cuisine. Play in Nance Park. Drop by Blues Alley. Stop in for a pint at the end of the day at Jefferson Street Tap Room. Then spend the night in unexpected luxury. We look forward to welcoming you to Ripley. Come see us soon.
Back to the action here in Boonville. 1-0 count now as Carson Flowers able to check her swing on the first pitch according to our umpires. Coach Kelly Beth Ernest did not like that for ICC. Time called by the leadoff batter, Carson Flowers, here for Wabash Valley. She's 0 for 1 on the day, walked in the first inning, did not score, then grounded out to third base in her last plate appearance. That pitch catches the outside corner for strike one, 1-1, the count. Action still in that ICC bullpen. Some young lady down there for the Indians. 1-1 the count. Ground ball. Nice play by the third baseman, and the out recorded. Jessie Smith has had a couple of very nice plays today for ICC there at third base. One away now for Alyssa Wilkie.
Number 13, Alyssa Wilkie.
Wilkie outside, or high and outside on her first pitch, ball number 1. In honor of our normal broadcasting partner, Carter Smith, Dawson, what do you think we should do the old fourth inning shout-outs in his honor? Carter, our usual broadcaster, does fourth inning shout-outs every fourth inning. There's another good play there by the third baseman, Jessie Smith. 2 straight ground outs to the third baseman. Now we'll bring up Abby Maccabee. Maccabee at the plate. So if you're watching our broadcast right now, do me a favor, get out your cell phone and text this phone number, area code 662-279-4426. Let us know you're enjoying the broadcast. If you're not enjoying the broadcast, and especially let us know where you're from. We'll give you a shout out here on the broadcast. One of our normal Northeast play-by-play guys, Carter Smith, who does our Northeast games, does it every fourth inning here for our softball and baseball broadcast. So we'll keep that in his honor. The Carter Smith fourth inning shout-outs. Again, that phone number, 662-279-4426, as we will now go to the bottom of the fourth inning of play.
Boonville Community Pharmacy, located at 206 North 2nd Street in Boonville, is your local good neighbor pharmacy. Boonville Community Pharmacy is open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m., and on Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Boonville Community Pharmacy is your locally owned and locally loved pharmacy in Boonville. Boonville Community Pharmacy would like to wish all the Blue Devils the best of luck this season. Give us a call today at 728-1951.
As a CrossFitter, I live for the gym, but that hasn't always been the case. For years, I suffered with major weight issues and being unhappy with how it affected my health. I called Magnolia Regional Health Center because I wanted to jumpstart a major change. Dr. Andy Holly and staff at the Center for Surgical Weight Loss provided the surgical relief I needed to live the life I desired. Since my surgery, I am stronger than ever. Thank you, Magnolia and team, for giving me my life back.
Boonville Lumber Company, Boonville Hardware Store, and Baldwin Hardware Stores are the one-stop shops for professionals and for the do-it-yourselfers, offering deals on lumber, doors, windows, roofing, building supplies, and so much more. Wishing you a great season. From Boonville Lumber Company, Boonville Hardware Store, and Baldwin Hardware Store, good luck, Tigers.
Back here in the bottom of the fourth inning of play, Itawamba is at the dish. Fourth inning shout-outs happening here in just a second. Again, that phone number to get you a shout-out on our broadcast. Let us know how you're enjoying the games today. Area code 662, the phone number 279-4426. Leave us a text message. Let us know where you're watching from. Got a couple of those in. We'll share here in just a moment. Folks across our great nation watching in a little softball activity on this Friday now afternoon as we just go past the noon hour on your February the 9th. Thank you for joining us here. I'm Blake Long, Sports Information Director at Northeast Community College, filling in for our regular guys here with a little action between Itawamba and Wabash Valley. And just like that, we got a 3-1 count here to Emma Rose Thompson, who's leading off for ICC. Thompson with a sacrifice fly in her first plate appearance to drive in the only run of the game so far for the Indians. That pitch is at the knee, strike two, much to the disagreement of the ICC fans and also their head coach, Kelly Beth Ernest. Full count here to Emma Rose Thompson, the second baseman for the Indians, as Tucker has worked her way back from a 3-0 deficit. And that pitch is inside, so it doesn't matter anyway, as Thompson will draw the leadoff walk. Got several shoutouts coming in from the great state of Indiana. We'll be back with those here in a second. Chloe McLean to bat for ICC.
Number 22, Chloe McLean.
One 1-0 count here to McLean. Our first shout out goes out to Bailey Goforth watching in with us, and shout out to Bailey watching in here in North Mississippi. A couple of more coming in as well right now as that pitch is on the inside corner for strike number 1. Want to say hello to Brian Flowers watching us in Linville, Indiana. Hello to Brian. I've visited the great state of Indiana a couple of times with Northeast Athletics. I will say that as that pitch is a strike. Ball goes off the mid of the catcher, Collins. That'll be a passed ball that will allow Thompson to advance to second base. So the count now 1-2 on McLean. Runner, though, now in scoring position for ICC. Emma Rose Thompson walked and now advances on the passed ball. Again, been to Indiana multiple times. Was there this past May for the National Golf Tournament up at Swan Lake Resort. That was near South Bend. Can't remember the exact town it was right now, but a beautiful area. Farmland, a lot of it. So a great area. Been to Vincennes as well, Vincennes University there. So a couple of times there. That pitch high and tight. Full count now to McLean. So we got Brian Flowers from Linville, Indiana watching in. Thank you. Also have some of the family of Demi Wolf from Clay City, Indiana. Hello to the family of Demi Wolf. Ground ball, third baseman, and they've got her going to third. What a play there by Wabash Valley third baseman Carson Flowers. A heads-up play. Sharply hit ground ball, and she acted as if she was going to go to first base to get McLean there. Instead, turns to her left, and all of a sudden there's Thompson charging at her. She applies the tag for the first out of the inning. That will bring up Martin now for the Indians. So 0-2 the count here to Tamaya Martin, the left fielder for Itawamba. She, in her first plate appearance, reached on a fielder's choice. Swing and miss there for strike number 3. 2 away for the Indians, and that will bring up Camden Cooper, the right fielder.
Number 13, the right fielder, Camden Cooper.
Cooper takes ball 1. Again, a shout out to Demi Wolf's family in Clay City, Indiana. I'll tell you a quick story there. Went to the dugout this afternoon to get the starting lineup from Coach Montgomery, and the assistant coach for the Warriors, he told me, he said, Demi Wolf is pronounced Wolf, but we call her Fox. So Of course, Demi, I think, rolled her eyes at your assistant coach after saying that. And so the count now as we get back to the action, 0-2 to Camden Cooper. Get a few more shout-outs coming in. Watching our broadcast as that pitch is high, ball number 1. Hello to Princeton, Indiana, watching from the Toyota company there. Velvet Tucker, the mother of pitcher Alexis Tucker. Alexis having a good ball game so far, 2 hits. And also potentially the winning pitcher in the circle for a second straight day as that pitch fouled away, 1-2. Toyota got a big plant here near us. And as a matter of fact, in our service district, Toyota has a huge plant in Blue Springs, Mississippi, which is 45 minutes from us here in Booneville. Northeast has a lot to do with helping the folks out there. And so shout out from Toyota in Princeton, Indiana, Velvet Tucker, mother of Alexis. Pitches outside, 2-2. Let's also say hello to the folks watching in Haubstadt, Indiana. I believe that's, if I'm saying that incorrectly, Haubstadt, Haubstadt, Indiana. Appreciate those kind words. Also, let's see, Karen Cox watching from Amory. And there you go, her granddaughter Cammie Wilf on our volleyball team here at Northeast. She was our leading assist getter this year in our inaugural volleyball season. If that pitch is fouled out of play, we'll do it again here in a second as Cooper now with a 2-2 count on her. Good battle going here between Cooper and Alexis Tucker, but Karen Cox from Amory, Mississippi, her granddaughter on our volleyball team here at Northeast, Cammie Wilf. And she'll be back for her sophomore year next year. We also have Lisa from South Haven, Mississippi, watching her daughter, freshman number 10, Maddie McClendon. Hasn't gotten in the ball game yet, but she wants to say thank you, and thank you as well, Miss Lisa, watching us from South Haven, Mississippi, just below Memphis. Full count now as that pitch awful close there. Just a touch outside. One more shout out. We've got Patty Austin, some of Carson Flowers' family, watching from Linville, Indiana as well. Carson, again, having a pretty decent day as well, that third base spot. Ball goes out of play. Full count still here between Cooper and Alexis Tucker, the pitcher from Wabash Valley. Again, still have a little time to get your shout out in. Phone number is area code 662-279-4426. And we'll take some shout-outs into the 5th inning if we have to, as that pitch is outside and low. And so a great battle there between Camden Cooper and Alexis Tucker will go in favor of Cooper. First and second now, top of the order for the Indians in Hallie Turner.
Number 5, Hallie Turner.
Turner swings and misses for strike number 1. Beg your pardon, 1 for 2 today is Hallie Turner, the shortstop. She grounded out too short in her first at-bat, then singled up the middle in her previous plate appearance, but had a runner thrown out at the plate to end that bottom of the second inning. Pitch is fouled back now. Turner is behind 0-2 to Alexis Tucker. Tucker, again, was the winning pitcher against Northeast in Game 1 yesterday, now trying to get that 4 innings in to become a potential pitcher of record here today. "0-2 popped up in the infield, and Wabash Valley may skip another jam. There's the catch by the second baseman, and indeed they do. ICC leaves another runner in scoring position through 4 innings of play. It's the Warriors up 4-1 over ICC.
I was getting ready to retire and decided to start a coffee truck, and we knew First American could help us get that going.
Finances are important, but the personal connection with First American National Bank is what's really important.
Show your school spirit with our exclusive debit cards. Represent Northeast with a special card design you can only get from First American National Bank. You'll show your support every time you use the card. Support your school with a Northeast Spirit debit card from FA&B.
Northeast Mississippi Community College has a storied and reverent past in athletics that identifies where we have been and a passion for success that indicates where we are going. Every former student athlete is a success story within themselves.
And the pitch is a line shot into left field. The Tigers are going to walk it off and will walk their way in to the second round.
What a gutsy performance. The Lady Tigers win 70-65. Lady Tigers are going to steal one from Senatobia.
Cannon fadeaway three. Wesley puts it back up. It's good. It's good. Wesley got it off. The Tigers have won the Region 23 championship.
Punt back to pass. Heave to the end zone. And touchdown Tigers!
Join us as we celebrate 75 years of athletic excellence at Northeast.
Back here at the Plex on the campus of Northeast Mississippi Community College as we have a 1-1 count. Top of the fifth underway here. Demi Wolf leading off for the Warriors. Wolf 1 for 2, had a double to right center field to lead off what was the, I believe, top of the third inning of play. And she also struck out in her first plate appearance. Julia Shaw in her fifth inning of work now. Ground ball right to the shortstop. Fielded cleanly. The throw is clean as well. One away. And that will bring up now Emily Higgs. One ball, no strikes here to Emily Higgs, right fielder. She's 0 for 1, grounded out to third base and hit a sacrifice bunt in her last plate appearance. Warriors leading 4-1. Got a couple more shout-outs to get in here. Say hello to Camden Cooper's family down, even though she's playing for a team in Illinois. Camden's got, actually, beg your pardon, she's on the ICC team. I got that wrong, but Camden Cooper's family is from the state of Louisiana. They're checking in from Albany, Louisiana. So hello down there in Albany, Louisiana to the family of Camden Cooper. There's a strike. The count now 2-1. Cooper had that great at-bats moments ago. Wind up in the offering is a ball 3-1, where she worked a walk after fouling off several pitches in a full count. She was left stranded, though, at first base in the bottom of the fourth inning of play. So we've got folks watching from Indiana. Also, of course, Louisiana, and here in the great state of Mississippi as well. Appreciate all those watching, even those that did not send in a shout-out. We appreciate you guys as well. And we'll try to do the fourth inning shout-outs maybe again the next game as well. The Carter Smith fourth inning shout-outs. As that popped up into shallow right field. Second baseman comes under it to make the play. Good job there by Emma Rose Thompson. 2 away here as Alexis Tucker, the pitcher, comes to the plate.
Pitcher Alexis Tucker.
Tucker will take low, ball number 1. Tucker not only having a good day at the circle, she's 2 for 2 here at the dish. 2 singles, one of them with an RBI attached to it. Helping her own cause, she had the RBI single on the top of the third that made it the 4-1 ball game that it is right now. Wind up from Shaw in the offering, popped out of play, even count 1-1. If you're watching on your TV screen here, yes, we're at the Plex here at Northeast. For those that have never been here and weren't able to make the trip from Wabash Valley or haven't been here from ICC yet, this facility was built 5 years ago, debuted in 2020, had 1 month in, and the season was shut down due to COVID. So still essentially brand new here. Multi-million-dollar baseball and softball complex. The baseball field sits to the left of that third base line. And a beautiful place to come watch a ball game here. And when both teams are here at the same time, the crowds are amazing. The environment is awesome. Of course, we invite you to come down and see a game yourself. I think that ICC will have more games here this year. I think the next 2 weeks or so, Wabash Valley, I don't think they're coming back down, but hopefully you will in future seasons, as there's another hit for Alexis Tucker, and she is having an outstanding day today for Wabash Valley. Collins next up for the Warriors.
The catcher, Michaela Collins.
Now a line drive left field off the bat of Collins at one, hops the wall as well. Actually hit the base of the bottom of the wall on a fly. Play at second base, and just in time there was Michaela Collins for her second extra base hit of the day. She's now 2 for 2. The bottom of the batting order is getting it done here for Wabash Valley. Now the 9th hit of the day, with 5 of them coming from the 7 through 9 hole hitters. And we may have a pinch hitter here for Wabash Valley. We'll check it here when we return.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for Wabash Valley, number 21, Emma Banks.
So as you heard our public address announcer say, who oddly has a very familiar voice, a pinch hitter here for Wabash Valley. It is Emma Banks. She started in Game 2 yesterday against Northeast. Banks, the lefty, will step in here against Julia Shaw. Here's the first pitch, and it's outside for ball number 1. So Shaw was cruising here in this 5th inning of play. A ground out to short by Wolf, then a pop-up to second base by Higgs to begin the inning. Had 2 quick outs, and all of a sudden, a single by Tucker and a double off the left field wall by Michaela Collins, and Wabash Valley has a chance here to add to its lead. Popped out a play now by Banks to count 1-1. And should Banks find a way to reach, you've got the dangerous Kinsley Heichelbeck on deck for Wabash Valley. 1 ball, 1 strike the counts. Wind up and the offering is a touch outside, 2-1. Throw back to third base by ICC catcher Chloe McLean. And the third baseman for ICC, which is Jesse Smith, was standing about 3 feet in front of the third base bag. No chance there for the out. 2 balls, 1 strike here to Emma Banks. Wind up by Shaw and the offering. As a high fly ball right center field, well hit, and it is going to one-hop the wall as well. Wabash Valley with a 2-out rally and a pinch hit, 2 RBI double that will extend Wabash Valley's lead to 6-1 over ICC. Heichelbeck now up top of the batting order for the Wabash Valley Warriors.
Top of the order now, center fielder Kinsley Heichelbeck.
Wabash Valley now with 10 hits in this ball game compared to 4 for Itawamba. And now with Banks, the pinch hit double at second base. Heichelbeck, who was 1 for 2, steps in. Had a 3-hit performance yesterday against Northeast. And the count now is 2-0. 3 straight hits now for Wabash Valley after Julia Shaw retired the first 2 batters of the inning. Here's the 2-0 offering to Heichelbeck. It's a strike on the outside corner, 2-1. Line score so far, 6 runs on 10 hits, 1 error for Wabash Valley. 1 run, 4 hits, no errors against Itawamba. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 away here, and the pitch by Shaw, line drive left center field. The inning's going to continue. It's another gapper by Wabash Valley. RBI double for Kinsley Heichelbeck, her second double of the ball game, first RBI for her, and now a 3-run 5th inning, all coming here with 2 outs for Wabash Valley.
Third baseman number 9, Carson Flowers.
So Carson Flowers now batting for Wabash Valley. She'll take a pitch just outside, ball 1. That one missed, I don't know by how much. I mean, you see, I believe the catcher for the Indians, Chloe McLean, signaling to the dugout. It was just a touch outside, but a good pitch by Julia Shaw. That pitch almost looked like the same exact spot there, Dawson Nanny, our producer. He don't know either. Strike 1, 1-1. We're not the umpires, are we? He thought it was a ball. There you go. We'll put you in a blue jacket and get you out there here in a second, Dawson. 1-1 count here. The pitch to Flowers high, 2-1 the count. So now 11 hits for Wabash Valley. I believe they had 9 in the opener yesterday against Northeast. Only 1 in the second game as Northeast combined for a 5-inning 1-hitter by pitchers Jana Shaw and also by Riley Tittle. Fly ball center field, and with 2 away, that will retire the side, but not before a second 3-run inning of the ball game. Wabash Valley now ahead 7-1 at the 5th inning stretch here at the Plex.
Someone once said, life is constantly moving forward, and that's the way we like it.
First day, first year moving forward, fast. Don't just find yourself, create your future. Want to design something? Great. Learn how to design websites and apps. Learn anything. With education, you can change the world. Future in fighting crime? Want to save lives? Do it here. And here, too. Side by side, learning from experts in their fields. But you've got to move forward fast. Because today is now and tomorrow is coming soon. And to get ahead of the game, you've got to get ahead of your time. Moving forward, not backwards, forward. So what are you waiting on? Get moving. Move your ideas. Move others too. This is your future, your opportunity, so take it and move all of us forward.
The Steinway grand piano has been the gold standard of musical instruments for over 150 years. The new Steinway Spirio model allows students to record and hear themselves play. The Spirio piano also allows accompaniments to be pre-recorded for rehearsals and performances. The piano has the capability to recreate legendary performances from Steinway's Cloud Library. It also has the capability to simulcast performances from venues around the world. All of these features are controlled by an iPad.
From the classroom to the fine arts, we're here to help students move forward to their full potential. With the Steinway Spirio R, we can move closer to that goal.
Please join this noteworthy campaign to acquire a state-of-the-art Steinway concert piano that allows new technology and the arts to collide. Please visit nemcc.edu/88keys today. Thanks.
We just missed a Sammy Day Jones leadoff double into the left center field gap for the Indians. That's the 5th hit of the day for Itawamba, and the first, a good way to start off the bottom of the 5th inning for the Indians. Here's Jesse Smith.
Third baseman number 24, Jesse Smith.
That's only the second hit by the 1-2-3 hitters for ICC. Here's Jessie Smith, the 3-hole hitter. She's 0 for 2 on the day. Pop up to first base and a fly out to center field is her day so far, but she's had an outstanding day defensively with a couple of highlight reel plays at third for the Indians. Here she is ahead 1-0 in the count. Alexis Tucker still working this 5th inning for Wabash Valley. So that's a change from the script from yesterday for Coach Jade Montgomery. Tucker threw the first 4 against Northeast yesterday and was relieved by Demi Wolf, who's currently at first base for the Warriors. 2-0 the count here to Jessie Smith. Now we cannot see that bullpen on the third base line to see if anybody's down there warming up for Wabash Valley. There's a ground ball shortstop, fielded cleanly but awkwardly a little bit, and then the throw to first base is in time. 1 away now as Smith now goes to 0 for 3 for the day. Riley Tyree, who doubled in her last plate appearance, coming up next.
Baseman number 30, Riley Tyree.
Tyree with a sharply hit ground ball past the second baseman. That's going to be extra bases. Sammy J. Jones scores easily. And the Indians, they're going to try to make this a triple. Throw to third, just past the glove of the third baseman. It is indeed a triple for Riley Tyree, her second extra base hit of the ball game, and that was probably the second hardest hit ball we've seen today other than the home run from Michaela Collins from Wabash Valley. Indians on the board now with a lead or a deficit of 7-2. We're going to have a pitching change coming here for Wabash Valley, or either a defensive change. Either way, we'll take a 30-second break and come right back.
Hello, I'm Patrick Eaton. If you're interested in becoming a student at Northeast Mississippi Community College, but your current financial situation is holding you back, we want to help. The Northeast Development Foundation has over $500,000 in privately donated scholarship funds you can apply for by simply filling out the nemcc.awardspring.com application. Take 10 minutes to fill out one application that could change your life forever. As we say here at Northeast, this is your chance to leave your legacy.
If you've been injured, don't be fooled by those quick call marketing firms who promise to value your case over the phone. Trust Mama Justice, recognized by Inc. 5000 as the fastest growing company in Mississippi. Our medical team partners with top-notch doctors, ensuring your recovery journey. While our legal team, proven in securing multi-million-dollar settlements, fights fiercely on your behalf. At Mama Justice, you deserve real attention. If you've been injured, call Mama Justice today.
The Da Vinci Xi. It's a robotic surgical system that's a sophisticated instrument that translates a surgeon's hand movements into precise movements of very tiny instruments through very small incisions. This allows our surgeons to perform procedures that would otherwise require much larger cuts. The Da Vinci robot can be used across a spectrum of minimally invasive surgical procedures in multiple specialties, including gynecology, urology, thoracic, cardiac, and general surgery.
So we mentioned at the top of the inning, or as we started this bottom half of the inning, I should say that yesterday, Demi Wolf came in the ball game for Wabash Valley to begin the bottom of the 5th inning and play through the last 3 innings. Here is Wolf now. A pitching change was made by Coach Jade Montgomery, the head coach of the Warriors. And we will see Wolf moving from first base to the pitcher's circle. Yesterday, she recorded a 3-inning save again, the 4-2 win over Northeast. Shaw now laces that one on double. And Wolf greeted rudely by ICC. The Indians now in business again. Second run scored of the inning. That officially closes the book on starting pitcher Alexis Tucker. She will end up giving up 3 earned runs in the ball game.
Second baseman number 25, Emma Rose Thompson.
So doubled lead off the inning by Sammy Day Jones. A ground out to shortstop will advance her to third base. Then the RBI triple by Tyree, which ended the day for Tucker, but then she was responsible for Tyree, who just scored on that double by Julia Shaw. And now the next pitch to Emma Rose Thompson is taken for strike number 1. So Wolf now responsible for every runner the rest of the way. Tucker still eligible for the win. And this is not a safe situation, though, for Demi Wolf. She enters with 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning of play. 2 2/3 with a, what was at the time, a 5-run lead. Not a safe possibility here for Wolf, but she can end a potential ICC rally here. 1 away, 0-2 the count to Emma Rose Thompson. Ground ball just past the third baseman in foul territory. We'll do it again, 0-2. McLean on deck for the Indians. Should she reach, Martin will be next, the 8-hole hitter for ICC. One more shout out, by the way, that we wanted to give. We had a voicemail left. Ann Smith, the grandmom of Jesse Smith, number 24, who batted a couple of batters ago. She's watching with us from Moscow, Tennessee. So hello from Tennessee, just north of us here. And so we've now had viewers from Mississippi, Tennessee, Louisiana, and Indiana that we know of here on the broadcast today. Thank you all so much for watching us on NEMCC TV. Of course, we air well over 100 events per year here between softball, baseball, football. We have, of course, great basketball programs here at Northeast. There's another foul ball at the bat of Thompson. 1-2 still the count. Northeast added volleyball this year as well, so our broadcasting expanded more because of that this year as well. And honored to bring you today's neutral site contests between Wabash Valley and Itawamba. Thompson shows bunt, but again, assuredly she will pull back here with a 1-2 count. Also, again, shout out to Coach Andy Kirk, who was watching with us earlier as well, former head coach of these ICC Indians. Thompson calls time, and we'll now dig back in here. Big pitch, 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 away. Here's the offering ground ball, again foul. Good battle going here between Emma Rose Thompson and new Wabash Valley pitcher Demi Wolf. One ball, 2 strikes. Wabash Valley scored 3 in the top of the 5th inning. Now the Indians have responded with 2 so far here in the bottom of the 5th inning of play. They will not go down quietly. Pitch in the dirt. Good job there by catcher Michaela Collins to bail Wolf out on that one. 2-2 the count now. It's even here as Thompson battling back into this thing. Thompson again shows bunt, pulls back the 2-2 pitch ground ball. This time it's a fair ball to the third baseman. She'll look the runner back, go across, and just in time to get Thompson there. Bang, bang play. Official has an out call, and that'll bring up Chloe McLean for ICC. First pitch to McLean is a strike. That was a heads-up play by Wabash Valley third baseman Carson Flowers. To first look Julia Shaw back at second base, then throw across. Yes, it was a bang-bang play, but doing that also prevented Shaw from advancing to third base as well. Still a runner in scoring position, though, for ICC. 2 away, McLean's next pitch. Check swing, but a called strike anyway. 0-2 as McLean in the hole here to new pitcher Demi Wolf. Wolf, a lefty, giving you a different view here. At the plates, Shaw, of course, had the double, but since then the ground out, now a chance to get out of the inning with no more damage if you're a Wabash Valley fan, and she will. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and that will retire the side, but ICC gets 2 back. Wabash Valley with a 7-3 lead, 5 innings in the books here on NEMCC TV.
NEMCC TV thanks the following supporters of its athletic programming. The Boonville Main Street Association is proud to support local businesses and the community. Visit www.visitboonville.com for information on upcoming events and festivals in the city of hospitality. Iuka Discount Drugs and Saltilla Pharmacy and Solutions, promoting healthier and happier patients through quality customer service and innovative services. Print Willems offers large format printing, digital printing, promotional products, direct-to-film, embroidery, and screen printing. See them at 101 Superior Drive in Boonville or call 662-480-1990.
JBS Better Futures is building the largest free college tuition program in rural America to unlock potential and strengthen the people and communities, ensuring the food supply of our nation. Better Futures helps our 66,000 plus team members and their children pursue their dreams by furthering their education. We're offering free 2-year college tuition for people to pursue associate degrees or trade certificates. With community college partnerships in our hometowns and the option of studying online, people are free to pursue any program they choose to create a better future. JBS Better Futures, a hometown strong program.
Great play in center field there by Sammy Day-Jones as we get back to the action here in NEMCC TV. 2 up, 2 down so far for Wabash Valley here in the 6th inning. That will bring up the 5-hole hitter, the new pitcher, Demi Wolf for the Warriors, who is 1 for 3. Had a double into the right center field gap in her second plate appearance. Since then, a ground out to shortstop, and she struck out in her first plate appearance of the day. Julia Shaw still toiling in the circle here for ICC. It's a 7-3 ball game as the Indians trail. 7 runs, 11 hits, 1 error for Wabash Valley. 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors for the Indians. Here's the deliveries. You hear the wind whipping up just a touch on our crowd mic. 2-1 now the count to Wolf. 2-1 offering, grounded down the right field line. Foul, though. 2-2. We got an even count here to Wolf. Should she reach, Higgs will be on deck for, or next up for Wabash Valley. Game 2 will begin 30 minutes after this game has concluded, so if you're in the Boonville area, stop by and see us at the Plex. Weather so far has held off. It's an overcast day, and as you can hear again, a windy day through our crowd mic, but softball action still happening here on the campus of Northeast Mississippi Community College. Here's the 2-2 offering, just a touch outside, ball 3. Full count here to Demi Wolf. Higgs now with a full count. Actually, beg your pardon, that was a full count offering to Wolf. Higgs now will bat after the walk to Demi Wolf.
Right fielder number 18, Emily Higgs.
Higgs now takes her first pitch low for ball 1. Higgs 0 for 2 with a ground out to third, a pop up to second base, and a sac bunt on the day. Wabash Valley working its way through the lineup for a 4th time. Wolf at first after the walk, the 2-out walk, and now a pop up. I think unless the wind plays with it, it's going to stay in play. It will, and the Indians with a relatively easy top of the 6th inning as they trail, going to the bottom of the 6th inning by 4 runs.
For nearly 200 years, Corinth, Mississippi has been a crossroads, drawing visitors from around the world. These days, it's a lot more than trains and battlefields. Corinth is a shopper's paradise and a foodie's nirvana, with everything from old-school diners to upscale Italian, and an abundance of chic boutiques. Dining and shopping in Corinth is so varied that visitors can return over and over and never have the same experience twice. So whether you're planning date night, a family outing, or a girls' weekend, Corinth has you covered. Come shop and dine in Corinth.
NEMCC TV thanks the following supporters of its athletic programming. Marathon Cheese Corporation in the Boonville Industrial Park is hiring. See them at 500 East Parker Drive or call 662-728-6242. North Mississippi Primary Health Services has 8 locations to serve North Mississippi in Ashland, Boonville, Corinth, Albany, Oxford, Ripley, Tishomingo, and Walnut. Visit www.nemphc.org. Did you know that you can complete your Ole Miss bachelor's degree right here in Boonville? The University of Mississippi at Boonville offers afternoon, evening, and online courses to fit your busy schedule. Visit www.olemiss.edu/Boonville for more details.
Swing and a miss there as we begin the bottom of the 6th inning. Tamaya Martin batting for Itawamba to lead off this inning. The left fielder for the Indians, slap hitter, shows bunt here down 0-2. Wind up now for the Warriors in the offering, and she offered at it. Pitches in the dirt though, but she will give her, so no, she's not. She's not going to run to first and will be thrown out there. 2-3 the putouts, and that will bring up now the 9-hole hitter, Camden Cooper. Swing and a miss there for Cooper. 0 for 1 today is Camden Cooper, a fly out to left field, and a walk during her last plate appearance that came in the 4th inning. Now a grounder right back to Wolf in the pitcher's circle. 2 up, 2 down for the Indians, though now they will get to the top of the order in Hallie Turner. Turner gets in the head in the count with a ball. 1 for 3 is Hallie Turner. Ground out to the shortstop, single up the middle, and a pop up to the second baseman that ended the 4th inning. Now high fly ball. She has burnt the right fielder. One hops the wall. Turner with extra bases. Well, she shot for 3. She will hold up there at second base with a 2-out double. That's how Wabash Valley's 5th inning rally started. Let's see if it pokes some energy into the life of the Indians as Sammy Day Jones steps to the plate, who doubled in her last plate appearance.
Center fielder, Sammy Day Jones.
The double by Turner, the 8th hit of the day for Itawamba. That gives Turner multiple hits in the contest. She joins Riley Tyree for the Indians, who's also got multiple hits. Ball taken there by Day Jones. Looked like she was going to show bunts and then pulled back as the pitch was well out of the strike zone. 1-1. Sammy Day Jones has also lined out to the shortstop and walked, officially 1 for 2 in the contest. Here's the 1-1 offering. Called strike there, and that one looked to me maybe a little bit up in the strike zone. Day Jones shook her head in disagreement with that call. 1-2 the count now to the center fielder, Sammy Day Jones. Itawamba trying for a 2-out rally here. And the pitch low, 2-2. Pretty clean defensively for both teams so far today. Only 1 error combined. That was by Wabash Valley back in the 2nd inning of play. A throwing error by the pitcher on a ground ball back 2 that allowed a runner to advance to second base. Now a grounder by Day Jones back to Wolf in the pitcher's circle. That will retire the side. We go to the 7th inning, final inning of regulation. Wabash Valley up by 4.
McMillan Funeral Home of Boonville has been serving Boonville and North Mississippi since 1897. With funeral and cremation service at McMillan Funeral Home has a tradition of caring like no one else, and want you to stop by at 702 West College Street. McMillan Funeral Home offers a large capacity chapel, arrangements by phone or email, catered events, video production, and a 100% service guarantee. Phone McMillan Funeral Home today at 728-944-1.
Whether you travel Highway 72, 45, 15, 4, or I-22, wherever you travel in North Mississippi, there's a Dee's Oil station nearby to keep you fueled up and moving forward. Supplying high-quality fuel products to farmers, regional airports, and local community businesses, Dee's Oil Company, a Mississippi-based and family-operated company, has convenient locations throughout Mississippi, West Tennessee, and Arkansas. For your next fill-up, look for the oil drop sign and know that with Dee's Oil, you get quality in every tank.
I'm attorney Casey Lott. In our fight for justice, our day starts early and ends late. But we embrace the long roads and hard fights with the big corporations and insurance companies that put profit over people every day. With 7 lawyers manning our offices in Tupelo and Boonville, we have the resources it takes to fight the big insurance companies for you. And the difference we make for those who've needlessly suffered makes every minute and mile worth it.
Back here at the top of the 7th inning at the Plex, 1-1 count to Ava Kamen batting now for the Warriors. She came in the game at second base after Alexis Tucker exited with 4 1/3 innings of work in the circle. Kind of a catch-22 here if you're Coach Montgomery from Wabash Valley, because Alexis Tucker at the plate was 3 for 3 with 3 singles and an RBI. However, you got to bring Kamen in when you move Wolf from first base to the circle, and you can't avoid to lose Kamen for the game by re-entering Tucker here in the 7th inning to bat. So Kamen will bat for the first time, and she's got a 2-2 count against her now. Bottom of the batting order, 7, 8, 9 here for Wabash Valley. Not necessarily a bad thing, as the 8 and 9 hole hitters are a combined 3 for 5 with 3 extra base hits, including a home run by the on-deck batter, Michaela Collins. Pitch in the dirt there for ICC's Julia Shaw, who will look for a complete game here against Wabash Valley. Full count, 3-2. Wind up in the offering, and it's a ground ball. Shortstop fields it cleanly. Good play there, and beats Kamen by a step, that being Hallie Turner there. It's short 1 away for the Warriors here. And the top of the 7th inning of play with Collins coming to the plate. Wind again whipping here at the Plex as Collins takes ball 1. Wind has not changed really much in the last couple of innings. Still kind of blowing out into left center field just a touch as that one high, towering pop up in foul territory. Catcher calls for it and makes the catch there for the second out of the inning. 2 away now as the 9-hole hitter comes up, Malin Batson for Wabash. I beg your pardon, that's going to be Emma Banks batting for the second straight inning. So Banks came in as a pinch hitter for the Warriors in the top of the 5th inning in their 3-run 5th and has stayed in the game since then. She had a big hit that inning, a 2 RBI double with 2 outs to really expand this Wabash Valley lead. Ball 1 to her now, 1-1. Should she reach top of the order, will be next in Kinsley Heichelbeck, the center fielder. As a matter of fact, in that 3-run 5th, it was back-to-back RBI doubles, first by Banks here and then by Heichelbeck. Ground ball past the first baseman. A hit there, and it's probably a ball, one of those where if you're from the Edward point of view, Riley Tyree probably should have fielded that one, but it was so sharply hit it got right by her before she could do much. So a single here with 2 outs will get us to Kinsley Heichelbeck.
Top of the order for the Warriors, number 1, Kinsley Heichelbeck.
Heichelbeck will take ball 1. So Wabash Valley looking for a 2-out rally again for what would be, I believe, the second time today. Line drive center field. Today Jones will field it on 1 hop. Another single. That's the 3rd hit of the day for Kinsley Heichelbeck. And 2 days in a row now, she's had a 3-hit ball game. Great ball player is Kinsley Heichelbeck. And now Carson Flowers steps to the plate.
Baseman number 9, Carson Flowers.
Flowers steps in for strike number 1. First and second, 2 away after back-to-back hits by Banks and Heichelbeck. Pitch is low for ball 1, 1-1. Pitch is low and inside, ball 2, 2-1. High and outside, ball 3. Line drive, is it fair? No, just foul. And so now a full count offering will be coming here. You would imagine Banks and Heichelbeck will be in motion at first and second base. That one probably 3 feet foul. Looked good from our vantage point here high atop in the press box, but that one well foul though. A full count offering coming here. Julia Shaw trying to give her team a chance here in the bottom of the 7th to come back. It's a 4-run deficit right now for ICC. Big pitch here, full count offering. Line drive center field. Can Day Jones field it? She will on a slide on both knees. And so a big play there. Sammy Day Jones has made a couple of nice plays in the outfield, and that will retire the Warriors in the top of the 7th inning. To the bottom half we go. 4-run deficit for ICC.
As a global industrial and manufacturing leader, Westlake is well positioned to capture rising demands for improved infrastructure and more sustainable materials. Our products supply the building blocks that create essential consumer goods, housing materials, and infrastructure across a wide array of sectors. Through our commitment to developing innovative products, Westlake is enhancing your life every day.
Westlake Pipe and Fittings in Boonville is hiring. Come by our office at 401 Industrial Park Road, call 662-720-4890, or visit the careers page at westlake.com for more information.
NEMCC TV thanks the following supporters of its athletic programming: the Boonville Church of Christ and its Christian Student Center. Northeast students are invited to the church annex every Wednesday night at 7 for a period of devotion, fellowship, and a free fresh meal. First American National Bank has convenient locations in Amory, Belmont, Boonville, Burnsville, Fulton, Iuka, Saltillo, Tishomingo, and Tupelo to assist you in your banking needs. Magnolia Regional Health Center has been Northeast Mississippi's hospital by providing best-in-class medical care for over 50 years.
Time for the decisive bottom of the 7th here at the Plex. Itawamba needs 4 to keep the game alive. 5 will win it here in the bottom of the 7th. The Indians have 3, 4, 5 in their batting order coming up, starting here with Jessie Smith. And her count now is 1-1. Smith 0 for 3 today, so she's due. Popped up to first base, fly out to center, ground ball to the shortstop in her last plate appearance. But again, as we mentioned in her last at-bat, she's made it with an 0 for day at the plate with some outstanding defense at third base. Indians errorless in the ballgame behind Julia Shaw, who, unless the Indians can come back, is set to take a tough luck loss. There's a ground ball fielded cleanly by the third baseman. Diving effort there by Smith, but the out is recorded. And a good play at third base there by Carson Flowers, who herself has played some good defense for the Warriors. One away for Riley Tyree.
First baseman Riley Tyree.
So Tyree here will foul off her first offering, strike number 1. Tyree's a batter you got some confidence in right now if you're an ICC fan. 2 for 3 with a ground out to third base in her first plate appearance, but since then a double into the right center field gap and then a triple past the second baseman on a sharply hit ground ball. Got straight out to that 216 sign in right center field and brought in a run as well in the bottom of the 5th inning of play. That time a ground ball just past the third baseman foul. 0-2 the count now to Riley Tyree. You also feel good about Julia Shaw in the batter's box as well. She's got 2 doubles to her credit, and she'll be up next for the Indians. A complete game unless things go to extra innings for Julia Shaw, but unfortunately her team down by 4 runs would be a tough luck loss for her today. Here's the 0-2 offering. It's a line drive right center field. There's another extra base hit. Well, the right fielder, I should say, cuts it off. Great job there. Wow, the right fielder, Emily Higgs, saves extra bases for Wabash Valley. And you think that maybe after she had found that right center field gap in her last 2 plate appearances that maybe Wabash Valley had shaded that direction. We're going to have a pinch runner here in a second. We'll give you that information as Julia Shaw steps to the plate.
McKnight is the pinch runner at first base for ICC. Now batting the pitcher, Julia Shaw.
So McKnight is pinch running at first base for the Indians. And I'm going to attempt to pronounce their first name. Adam, if you're watching, I apologize if I'm wrong. Jory, Jorye, McKnight for the Indians, pinch running for Riley Tyree. Now Julia Shaw, oh, what a play in center field. Robbed Julia Shaw of what would have been her 3rd hit. And now there is 2 away. ICC down to its final out here in this bottom of the 7th inning as Emma Rose Thompson will step to the plate.
Second base number 25, Emma Rose Thompson.
Thompson fouled that one off her foot on the first pitch, strike number 1. Indians down to their final at-bat here against Wabash Valley in Game 1. Thompson up should she reach McLean on deck for the Indians. Pitch is inside, no hitter. Barely glazed her jersey, but it did indeed. Home plate umpire right on top of it, and so Itawamba still with life, first and second, 2 away now, as McLean will step to the plate, number 22 for the Indians.
Pitcher number 22, Chloe McLean.
McLean takes strike 1 on the inside corner. McLean today 1 for 3 with a single to center field back in the 2nd inning of play. She reached on a fielder's choice in her last play, or I beg your pardon, in the 5th inning. And then, I beg that was the 4th inning. In the 5th inning, she struck out. 1-1 the count now. You've got McKnight at second base, the pinch runner for Tyree. Then Thompson at first after she was hit by a pitch moments ago. Wolf trying to close this one out for Wabash Valley for their 2nd win of the young season. Fouled back, and she's now a strike away from doing just that. 1-2 the count. If you're looking beyond that, Martin does not have a hit today. Neither does Cooper in the 8-9 holes for the Indians. McLean with the windup low and in the dirt, 2-2. Joining the box now by Dayton McAllister of Winters Bottom Waterfowl. They'll be our exclusive post-game show sponsor here in just a second. And Winters Bottom Waterfowl, look them up on social media. They're on Instagram, correct? And look it up. Great gear. Go by and see them at Winters Bottom Waterfowl. YouTube as well. Got some good videos there. Search for Winters Bottom Waterfowl. Some good hunting gear coming up. More down the line as well, I'm told. Full line of hunting accessories through Winters Bottom Waterfowl. The hottest new brand here in North Mississippi. Full count now to McLean. And swing and a miss. That will do it. Wabash Valley will win Game 1. We'll take a 30-second break and come back and close this one out right after this.
I'm attorney Casey Lott. In our fight for justice, our day starts early and ends late. But we embrace the long roads and hard fights with the big corporations and insurance companies that put profit over people every day. With 7 lawyers manning our offices in Tupelo and Boonville, we have the resources it takes to fight the big insurance companies for you. And the difference we make for those who've needlessly suffered makes every minute and mile worth it.
I got my COVID booster so I could feel my best and better protect those around me.
Don't let Omicron keep you from enjoying all life has to offer. The updated COVID booster is proven effective at stopping the spread and keeping you. COVID boosters are free to the public. Get yours today.
Because I don't want to miss 1 minute of life on campus.
Back here on the Winners Bottom Waterfowl post-game show. Winners Bottom Waterfowl, look them up on Instagram, YouTube for the newest hunting accessories and videos as well about hunting in North Mississippi. That's Winners Bottom Waterfowl. Winning pitcher for Wabash Valley will be the starter, Alexis Tucker, who went 4 1/3 innings for the Warriors. Closing the game was Demi Wolf. She did not qualify for the save, but did an excellent job in relief, allowing only 1 run under her watch, and I believe that run was actually charged to the starter, Alexis Tucker. So no runs in relief charged to Demi Wolf, who yesterday was outstanding in relief as well for Wabash Valley. So that will be a second win for Tucker, who goes to 2-0 on the young season. Wabash Valley now at 2-1, losing pitcher. A hard luck loss there for Julia Shaw, who, yes, gave up 13 hits, but scattered those around and did a pretty good job overall. Shaw ends the day with, let's see, I believe the count's going to be 3 strikeouts in the circle. Itawamba batters, they struck out between Tucker and Wolf only in the ball game 4 times themselves. Itawamba with multiple hits. Hallie Turner had 2, including a double. You had a 3-hit day for Riley Tyree, including a triple and a double. Julia Shaw had 2 doubles as well offensively. And that's 2 of the 9 hits for the Wabash Valley. You had a 3-hit day for the winning pitcher, Alexis Tucker. You had 2 hits from Michaela Collins, a home run and a double. 2 hits off the bench for Emma Banks, a double as well. Also, Kinsley Heichelback, her second 3-hit performance of the young season so far in that leadoff spot. And that'll wrap up our final stats in this one. 7-3 Wabash Valley wins. Our second game now will begin at right around 30 minutes from right now. And that will be at about 1:35. We'll be back on the air, so we'll go off the air here for a second. Come back and join us here in about 25 to 30 minutes for the second game between Wabash Valley and ICC. This has been the Winners Bottom Waterfowl postgame show, and you're watching it on NEMCC TV. We'll be back in 35 minutes. So long for now, and God bless.